So, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Weekly Horoscope from the 28th of November to the 4th December 2021. And this is specially for you coming from Virgo. Here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to have a 90-minute session with me, which will cost you USD $50 to know your next 9 years. It will be based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, looking at your palms. And I will show you how to tackle your next 9 years, how to formulate your energies to win lotteries. It's a system which I will teach you. And I'll show you how to collect energy with the soul that you have, how to get that direct connection with the soul. There's so much to be taught to you. We'll talk more about that later in the program. You coming from Virgo, Sunday the 8th of November, sorry, Sunday the 28th of November is not a good morning and afternoon simply because your ego is larger than your head. And the trouble is that your ego takes over. You get fussy with people and you may not show it, but internally you are burning apart and that makes you unhappy. And teamwork becomes worse and worse and worse. So try to not be too expectant of anything. Don't want to be number one. Leave it to others. The more you are number one, the more you're exposed to problems. That's such as our planets. Evening and nightfall becomes much better. Planets are slow and steady, so be patient with these planets evening and nightfall. There can be a lot developing for you. A bonding can take place, personal bondings or relationship, bonding with the people you are with, job wise, money wise, business wise. So use the evening nightfall to bond with whoever you want, and you'll do that marvelously well. Monday, the 29th of November, you are at work or you're in business. Why are there emotional planets following you? Because you are emotionally not happy. And don't let this unhappiness seep out of you. Because where you work and do business, when you're too emotionally inclined, you'll make mistakes. So focus on your responsibility in job or business areas. Never mind those emotional stuff. Deal with that later. And you will have to be careful of being oversensitive and very moody as well. You do all that, and the morning afternoon gets spoiled hour by hour, and you make mistakes. Evening and nightfall, many anger planets are there. These are not totally against you, but they make you unnecessarily become angry too quickly. And so, whenever you are angry, just don't say a word, and nobody will even know you are angry. That way, the partnerships will work. And don't be too daring about the emotional side. If you find somebody in the evening nightfall where your exposure to risk is seen, where emotions are concerned, think carefully before you dive into it. Tuesday, the 30th of November. This is a very lucky morning and afternoon for you. You can get very good news where you work or where you do business. This is the morning, afternoon you want to talk to your bosses with your ideas, and they will definitely give you a larger area of command and promotions and status as well. Evening and nightfall, the planets of pride are there, making you very proud with what is happening. But these planets of pride, they prepare you for a fall as well. So you don't want to show arrogance in any form in the evening nightfall. And be careful, it says, work well with others. Don't want to be number one. The more you are number one, the more you are out for blame. So if you don't have to be out, don't be out. But if you have to be out, tell yourself, be part of a team. And don't be too expectant of too much. Wednesday, the 1st of December, these ego planets follow you to work and or in business. And what do? Well, they make your ego very large and they make you a person fully egoistic, not being able to work with your colleagues, not being able to respect your bosses, not being able to show credibility of how to be part of a team in business. So things go wrong and wrong and wrong in the morning, afternoon. You can rectify it by just letting somebody else take the lead and be the follower. And that way you'll do better. And evening and nightfall, there are also anger planets there. So you have to be careful on the 1st of December that anger planets, ego planets are roaming around everywhere. So might as well not say too much. Keep that anger in you. Keep that indecision about what's happening inside you. And if you don't have to be out in the evening nightfall, there's nothing very much to gain. Thursday, the 2nd of December, there's so many emotional planets going to work with you or to business with you. So you have to repeat to yourself three words: logic, facts, and figures. That is what will keep you from thinking too emotionally. So, logic, facts, and figures. Logic, facts, and figures. Ask these three things for every move you make, whether a job, whether in business, whether wanting to chase a romance, whether having lunch with somebody. What's the logic? What are the facts? Now, what can I gain in terms of figures? Because you're supposed to be meant for some disappointment on Thursday, the 2nd of December, if you're thinking too emotionally. Evening and nightfall, the ego planets are back. This is not going to be a good week for you. And evening and nightfall, these planets want to make you plan bigness, to enlarge your circumstances, to meet people you can speak to. Well, you can do that, but you'll have to listen more than you talk and not show your level of unnecessarily leadership as well. Friday, the 3rd of December. Now, this is a very lucky morning and afternoon for you. This is the chance you have, whether at work or in business, to speak to people who are in charge. They will definitely listen to you, and more than that, they will see the sense coming out of you. So you have a chance to grow big and grow big in status and everything. Go right ahead. And if you're in business, this is the time to plan the expansion and put it into practice in this morning and afternoon of Friday, the 3rd December. Evening and nightfall, many emotional planets are there. No harm with that. Go out, have a good time. I see some money planets there as well, which means that you might want to have spend the evening nightfall with people you can talk about money. Again, emotional planets are there. So tell yourself these three words: logic, facts, and figures is what you must say and what you must do and what you must depend on. Then you will make your evening nightfall worthwhile. And then we'll go to Saturday, the 4th of December. Short term planets are there, which means they bring good news very fast. You have to act very quickly. You have to answer your emails. You have to return your calls, because these planets are the planets of unexpected goodness, and they bring good luck for you in a way that you cannot imagine. So be prepared and connect with people. Ask favors. You'll be surprised how out of the blue you get the favors going your way. And you can be unexpectedly lucky and happy in the morning and afternoon. And I like your evening and nightfall as well. So it's a wonderful Saturday, the 4th of December. Go out, meet people, and go out with people wherever you want. There's only one planet there, the planet of accidents. So be careful, go slow. Accidents can be physical, verbal, emotional. Go slow in your speech and think carefully what you do. But I make your evening nightfall worthwhile going out, because you can meet people of consequence where you can get very good returns from them. So that's a week for you. Now, about how to promote you in life. I have this 90-minute session, which will cost you USD $50, to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. And I'll show you exactly how to make the best of your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. I'll build a platform for you to show you how they are expected to happen. And you will know ahead of time how to make better changes for yourself. And I'll show you how, if you like to play lotteries, how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. Once and for all, I'll teach you that. And I'll show you how to reach, to be able to connect and activate the energies of your soul. Once you can do that, you will be like people who are doing wonderful, grand, big things in the world, bringing them fame, a lots of money, and traveling and being happy. Why shouldn't they not let that happen to you? I'll show you. We are all born equal, but those who can activate energy with the soul become very special. And that's what I will teach you as well. All for just USD $50. And your lucky colors and your lucky gemstones and your lucky days and your lucky directions. There's a host of energy waiting to be learned. And I will teach you that, because I want you listening to me to be able to get the best in life once and for all. and all just for USD $50. So here's my email again. Send me this email. Let's get down to business. And let's get down to getting the best out of you in the next 9 years. And I'll talk to you intensely about your health as well. Oh, yes. In the meantime, I wish you a good week. Thank you and goodbye.